when you look at the moments in time, you realize there was a time when I was happy. There was a time when someone cared about me. There was a time when I was given an opportunity to be the best of myself. And this is the time. So they will keep taking photos because we love going back to those photos so that we can smile when we look at what we have done in our own lives to say we have touched so many lives.
So we have two top achievers this year, Liema Shumana and Lebogang Khumalo. And they both have 94%.
I want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to the facilitators and mentors who guided us throughout this experience. Your expertise, patience, and encouragement have made a profound impact on our learning journey. Thank you for believing in us and for pushing us to reach our potential. Not forgetting the people who made all this possible, the founders, will forever be grateful. To my fellow participants, thank you for your collaboration and support. We have challenged one another, shared insights, and celebrated our successes. Each one of us has contributed to an enriching environment that will resonate beyond this program. As we move forward, let us carry the knowledge and skills we have acquired into our respective fields. Let us remember that this is not just an ending, but a beginning, a launchpad for our future endeavors. The tools we have gained here will empower us to make a difference in our communities and workplaces. In closing, let us commit to continuous learning and growth. Together, we can foster a culture of excellence and innovation. Thank you once again for being part of this journey. I wish you all the very best in your future pursuits. Thank you.
Collaboration, support, continuous learning. It doesn't end here. This is your resource for the rest of the time that you'll be doing your degree. Never lose each other's hands. Together we can. Alone you will fall.
Okay, good afternoon. In mathematics, we have Larry. No, you went so hard. You got 94%.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thomas Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is to try at least one more time." To every student sitting here today, I would like to congratulate you on not giving up, giving it one last go, and making such a huge accomplishment. We have almost reached the end of our SciMathUS journey. On behalf of the B Group, I would like to start by saying thank you to our sponsors for making this program such a success and for making it possible for lots of children around the country to achieve their dreams. From me personally, thank you to the B Group for making it a memorable year, as well as all the friendships we made along the way. And finally, thank you to our facilitators. Without you, none of what we have accomplished so far would have been possible. You taught us how to leave the recipes out at the door, how to look at challenges from a different perspective, and you showed us that we are capable of more than what we give ourselves credit for. You truly mean the world to us, and we are very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, I think all of you, before you joined SciMathUS, you didn't know that why can be a full sentence. Because Dr. Lawrence will ask you why. Now you know why can be a full sentence. Please don't try it at home. You might get a clap from your parents.
Okay, our top student for academic literacy with 84% is Michaela Belcher.
The SciMathUS program was born out of a belief that education is not bound by the limitations of time or circumstance. And I want to say that again. It was born out of the belief that education is not bound by the limitations of time and circumstance. It stands as a testament to the power of perseverance, the unwavering pursuit of knowledge, and the opportunities that emerge when individuals are given a chance to unlock their potential. To our students, we have not only overcome academic challenges, but also have demonstrated courage, tenacity in the face of adversity. The commitment to seizing the opportunity has brought you through this moment. There's one thing about getting up, and another to actually get it on. And I think that's important to highlight. So as we celebrate this milestone, let us look ahead with excitement to the new opportunities that lie before you. May the success of the day, the memories that's going to be made, serve as a springboard to even greater heights, both academically and personally. There's two parts to it. So from my side, and I've spoken of the management of Sunset and that of SciMathUS, congratulations once again to the students, and thank you to everyone who has contributed to making this program and the day celebration possible. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon with us as we continue to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our students. Thank you.
Group C, Tikarabo.
Good day to you all. I'll start off this speech with a quote from Griffith, an infamous character from one of the most popular stories, one of my favorite stories, Berserk. It is a dream formulated and fostered for your own sake. Men are entranced by their dreams, regardless of birth, rank, or social standing. The dream supports them, it makes them suffer, and it breathes new life into them. The year has been long, and despite its length, it's passed us by so quickly. We faced countless hardships and challenges. We lived, we laughed, and most importantly, we learned. We came here to learn, and that's exactly what happened. There are people sitting in this crowd who obtained marks in the previous exams that we've never dreamt of getting last year. A lot of that can be attributed to our wonderful lecturers who worked with us up until this point. We are eternally grateful. Many thanks to our sponsors who made all of this possible. I extend my gratitude to the res head, res staff, cleaners, mentors, and specifically the best mentor, Ayanda. I'm not sure if he's here. But the main reason why you are able to make it this far is mostly because of one person. It's because of you. We didn't just learn academically. We learned so much about ourselves. We recognized our true potential, and we dug deep into our souls to pull it out. Only in hardship can you rise to levels that you did not know of. Two of my most favorite fictional characters, Iroh and Ichigo, said two very important things. Iroh said, in the darkest of times, hope is something that you give yourself. That's the meaning of true inner strength. Ichigo said, I don't just want to fight, I don't just want to live. I want to win. What you've done this year is beyond commendable. You've risen above everyone's expectations and succeeded. You won. But you see, in life you can get sidetracked, beaten down, and ruffled up. But that's just how life is. The difference between winners and losers is that winners are losers who did not let life keep them down. No matter what happens, hold on to that dream like it's the last thing that you need to live, and do not let go. I'm going to end off this speech the way I started it, with a quote, this time from Edward Albrecht, the main character of Fullmetal Alchemist. There's no such thing as a painless lesson, they just don't exist. Sacrifices are necessary. You can't gain anything without losing something first. Although if you can endure that pain and walk away from it, you'll find that now you have a heart strong enough to overcome any obstacle. Yeah, a heart made full metal. Thank you.
Thank you, Dikara. Thank you so much. I think I'm taking two things from his speech. No pain, no gain. It might seem painful, but you won't gain anything. You must ride the wave, and you must ride the wave well. Everywhere you go, the pain will always be there. But it is the gain that is important. And the second thing that he said was you have to let go to be able to receive. Let go of your fear, let go of your anxiety, let go of your limitedness so that you can receive the success that you are meant to receive. Closed hands can never receive, but open hands can receive all the time. What are you willing to receive at the end of your schematis year? What are you willing to give at the end of the schematis year? Remember, you are not sitting here only as yourself. You are sitting here as your family. You are sitting here as your community. You are sitting here as a child of God. So what are you giving?
So the students who received the top marks, 96%, and also the top marks in that project, accumulatively, everything together, is level 5.
Group D, a delightful, daring, and dedicated group of young minds. Just yesterday, we didn't know each other's names. Just yesterday, we arrived in the town, some of us scared out of our minds. 8 months later, and most of us seem to know each other like the backs of our hands. I am honored to have gotten to know you all this year. Together, we survived those hectic maths tests, the long physics classes, and yet still managed to have fun out doing so. I know all of us are eternally grateful for the partners in crime and study buddies who have met throughout the year. We were unsure of ourselves and our destinies, and now we have a glimpse of what is possible. The people in this room took a leap and dedicated their resources into preparing us for the bright future that lies ahead. We are here today because some of the people in this room, well, all of the people in this room, believe in second chances. We made people we never knew we could live without. We made new friends and new memories, but most importantly, we worked harder than ever before to reach our new goals. There are, of course, many people to thank for this. To our facilitators, we can only imagine how difficult it must be to try and make dozens of minds understand the complexities of the modules we did this year. I also know that on several occasions, you may have wanted to rip your ears out because of us. Nevertheless, we just want to let you know that you are highly appreciated. You have given us new hope that we can do it, that it is possible. We have created magic out of the ordinary, regardless of where we come from or what we've been through. Mr. Masiwa helped us gain a newly found affection for mathematics. I'd like to think that everyone in Group D had good timings in their class. Mrs. Van showed us that physical sciences are more than just big calculations and big words. It is a new way in which we can see our world. Dr. J also made us realize that academia is not just writing, but it is a sophisticated way that the world communicates with regards to mathematics and science. Mrs. Bayes showed us many skills we can do with the applications that usually sit idly in our computers, allowing us to do large amounts of work in half the time. I don't know about the rest of the room, but for lazy people like myself, that's an awesome skill. Lastly, but definitely not least, to the SciMathUS program directors and funders, none of us would be here today without you. The financial input is not just funds. It is proof of your belief in the SciMathUS vision and its beneficiaries. We as the SciMathUS class of 2024 promise that your financial backing will not be in vain. We promise to make you proud to be associated with this program. Like Zig Ziglar once said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And sometimes that means taking a second chance. Thank you for the lifeline you've given in our direction, and thank you for giving us a clean canvas on which to paint our dreams to our heart's extent.
Thank you so much, Tandugrit. There are many components in this program. We have our academic staff, we have our hostel staff, we have our mentors, we have our maintenance staff. All these people, their intention is just to change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the facilitators altogether for the hard work that they do in the program year on, year in, year out. They never get tired of anyone. Sometimes you wonder where they get the energy, eh? Because you want to go to the hostel, it's now 3 o'clock and they are still going. And like they say, it's not 4:30 yet. Colleagues, you are the shoulders on my head. You are the support that these kids need. If your mission was meant to be to change these students' lives, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Let me just begin to thank you for the role that you have been playing as an acting director, and also thank all the guests that are here, funders, staff, and SciMathUS students. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be here with you today as we celebrate this special occasion. I think I really need to say to you as I start here, again, thank the staff that has been introduced here before I came for all the dedication, the tireless effort, the work that they've done to get you this far. I welcome you when we started this year, and I'm happy to see you all of here, that you are here, all of you. We didn't miss any of work. So, again, to my funders, a welcome to you for all the special contribution that you have made. I've just been given a few names here with the risk of excluding others. A special acknowledgement goes to Remgro, represented by Ms. Cheryl Farrow. I think they're here. I don't know, but they're not here. I'll just, so if they're not here, we just work. Then I know Sanlam here, represented by Mr. Frank Lowe, okay, who is the special manager of special project, and then the CEO of Sanlam Foundation, is Nosizwe Vulcan. Yeah, okay. The last time I saw it was on Zoom, so that's why I can recognize that. Then your presence today signifies your commitment to education and to the future of young people, our young people. We are deeply grateful for your continued support of SciMathUS and for believing in the potential of our students. Today is indeed a special day as we mark the completion of yet another cohort of students in SciMathUS program. You will remember to be considered for this program, those of you who really qualified. You are very, very fortunate that out of many, many applications that we received, then you really, I think we received over 1,000 applications, and out of that, only a handful of you really were privileged to be selected for this program. And with the aim that you come here, not only to improve scores. I know we always say, okay, you must have got 45% for maths, must got an average of 60% of your pass, and so that we should improve on that. So I see this to be more, SciMathUS is not just about improving your marks. You know, it's not about scores. It's about your own holistic development. Development in this environment of a university, developing in all respects. We know that learning is social. Now, also people say, you know, intelligent is cognitive intelligent. You need to be, you know, this one is a gifted person. There's no such a kind of thing that a gifted person. To me, I would believe that learning is social. When you learn by collaborating, you learn by playing, you learn by interacting with other people. So that being said, in an environment like this one, really does something to improve. So we are not just hoping that you are going to live with a high scores. Good that I've seen some people who have got average of 94 in math, others 92 physical science. Some have really moved from bad 45. You are just getting below with a score. And all of a sudden you are going home with about scoring about over 100, nearly 100%. So what is important is not just that the scores. The scores, yes, are just an indicator of the improvement that you've made. But what you do not recognize is a kind of ability that you've developed. Ability to think critically, to think creatively, you know, to communicate with others. All those kind of 21st century skills that are really at the core of success in higher education. To succeed in higher education, it's not just really memorizing those books. You will need all these kind of abilities that I know SciMathUS has really empowered you with. You know, academic literacy skills that they've been empowered with. So those kind of skills, to me, they are going to really go a long way in helping you to succeed. So we know that this program, since it was initiated in 2001, I've lost count. The last time I spoke here, it was 1,500 students that have really gone through this. Now I think I can just speak under correction that I think you could be really now nearly 2,000. That's just my guess now. I didn't count it. But it's a huge number. Many of these students that have gone through this program have gone to become neurophysiology, done neurophysiology, others have gone to medical physiology, others have done all kinds of things, and some have gone to the point of becoming doctors. So it's never, you know, never say never. You know, don't be disappointed. You didn't do well last year, but this year is your year. As you are going for exam, forget the past and think of the future. Think of next year and score the highest scores that you can get in the exam. So we hope that you are going to use this opportunity that we have given you the second opportunity to be able then this time to pass with flying colors, and so that you should be admitted in the next program that you want to go for next year. So, I mean, thank to our founders, words cannot fully express our gratitude for your unwavering support. Your contribution has not only opened doors for these students, but have put them on the path to success. You have given them the gift of education, and with that, the opportunity to change the course of their lives. We trust that you will continue to invest in this vital program, and we look forward to strengthening the partnership that we have built with you. Together we can overcome the challenges facing our education system and ensure that our talented young people have access to higher education. So for those, of course, that have not maybe might be here, not yet supporting SciMathUS, we just encourage you to get in touch with Ms. Sonia, schoolman sitting there. If you really want to contribute after you have heard all these good testimonies, what students are achieving, what magic this program is doing to empower our students, please don't hesitate to approach here and say you can give us a few more millions. So we want to help. So finally, to you, our SciMathUS students, I want to extend my warmest congratulations for having completed this program. You have worked hard, stayed committed, and today you stand on the threshold of new opportunities. I don't know, some of you will be admitted here, others will go to other universities, but it was our wish that you could all come back to Stellenbosch so that we can see you. So I wish you all the best in your upcoming exams and in the bright futures that await you. May you continue to reach for the stars and make us all proud.
It's an honor to stand here today, reflecting on a journey that started 8 years ago in 2017, when I was in the very position many of you SciMathUS students find yourselves today. Back then, I felt like my world had came crashing down. I had dreams, I had aspirations. But after high school, I was confronted with a harsh reality. I hadn't secured any place of study, any institution. My future felt uncertain, and I began questioning if there was even a place for me in higher education. I know many of you had similar feelings when you started this program at the beginning of the year. But then something incredible happened. SciMathUS opened doors for me when I thought all the doors had been closed. This program became my lifeline, my second chance. In those early days, I was angry and disappointed, not just with the system, but with myself. I doubted my abilities, whether I even deserved this opportunity. But slowly, with the guidance of mentors, facilitators, and unwavering support of the SciMathUS management, I began to see that my setback wasn't an ending, it was a redirection. It was the beginning of something much bigger than I had imagined. Through SciMathUS, I wasn't just revisiting my trick subject, I was being equipped with the skills and confidence that I would need to make the leap into university life. SciMathUS didn't just prepare me academically, it prepared me mentally and emotionally for the challenges of higher education. And that foundation is something I still carry with me today as I work on my MSc and prepare to embark on my PhD journey next year. Looking at all of you now, I can see that same transformation happening. I remember at the start of this year, many of you came with frustration and disappointment. The sense of failure hung heavily in the air, and there was this reluctance, this feeling that you didn't really want to be there. But look at you now. That anger has turned into determination, that disappointment into hope. You have realized that this program isn't just a second chance, it's a launch pad for your future success. I know that much of this transformation is due to an amazing work of your mentors, facilitators, and the management staff who have been there to motivate and guide you through this journey. And let's not forget the funders who have invested in your potential, believing that each of you has something extraordinary to offer the world. You are here because life didn't end when you didn't get into university after matric. You are here because your story is still unfolding, and SciMathUS is playing a crucial part in shaping the next chapter. You now know that being here is about more than improving your grade. It's about becoming resilient, resourceful, and ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. And when you transition into university, it won't feel like a leap into the unknown. It will feel like the natural next step in your journey. 8 years ago, I couldn't have imagined that I would be here today talking to you about pursuing a PhD. But that's what SciMathUS does. It opens doors you didn't even know existed. It helps you see possibilities when you thought you had run out of options. It's not just a second chance, it's a beginning. To all the current SciMathUS students, know that this experience is preparing you for something greater. You are not only getting second shot at academic success, you are being shaped into the kind person who thrives in university, in your career, and in life. Thank you, and may your journey from here lead you to places even beyond your wildest dreams.
Thank you, Ayanda. This is the same Ayanda that talked to you at the beginning of the year, remember? This is the same Ayanda. He is now a testimony that the MSc that he was talking about at the beginning of the year is just about to be. And the next step is opening up already. So you have the key to your life. Don't put the key to your future in someone else's hands. They might throw it in the ocean and you will never find it again. Do they really care? I doubt. Do you care about your future? I hope so. Moving on, I said there are many facets in the program. I wanted to thank Wayan first for the speech, inspiring speech. Thank you so much. Ayanda has been knocking on Sisnoni's door to say, how can I make a difference for the SciMathUS students? So we teach our kids or our students to pay it forward, one way or the other. When you have received, you have to share. So Ayanda is a testimony. He knocked on Sisnoni's door to say, Sisnoni, how can I plow back what I had received in the program? We hope all of you will have it in your heart to think about the other person. Moving on into the academics, there's someone who is as tall as me, but who is as thin, very far from me, but who is as wise as anybody can be. Dr. Lawrence, it is an opportunity to address you. No matter how many marathons I can run, I can never have this figure.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon to the fabulous students. The SciMathUS staff join each other in January after the December holidays on the day that the NSC remarks are released. And 99.9%, let's say 100% of the time, it is a celebration and a very joyous day. And that is only when this year ends for us. We see you coming to get your results and we celebrate with you. That will be the end of 2024. And then, as you have heard, the past 24 years, after that, the new year starts. And we start getting applications. And January, after we have said goodbye to all of you with your excellent results, we start looking at all the new applications, and it is intense. it is emotional, it is hard. We get so many requests, so many letters. Please help us. And we have to pick, we have to select 125 students from a possible 1,500. So it's a tough time for us. But then, by the end of January, we have 125 names. No faces, just a bit background of the students that we have selected, and we have 125 names and surnames. Blar, and Masiwa, and Botha, and Kupilu, but we don't know you. And then you all arrive. We are all strangers to each other, and the opening function is a timid affair. You arrive and you look scared, you feel uncertain, you might even feel irritated and sad, as Ayanga indicated. And you see these facilitators giving you your file, and we also feel that way. We also feel uncertain. We miss the previous students because we got to love them, and now we have all these new faces. And then the classes start and we have to learn your names, and that's tricky, I promise you. And the year takes course, and we have ups and downs, and we have successes and celebrations, and we have disappointments. And then we are here. And I am overwhelmed. After 24 years, it is still fabulous. You change in front of our eyes. You look completely different. You are now accomplished. You are adults. You are real students. You are going out into the world. And we follow our students. We see them on Instagram and on Facebook and wherever, and we see that they go places, that they become who they are meant to be. And we are extremely proud of you. We can never say how much you mean to us during this year, just because you work so hard, despite all your challenges. So we want to say, we wish you well for the exams. We look forward to that day in January, and we love you lots. And just to end off, if next year you walk on the wet lane and you are too cool to greet us, because you are now a first year or a second year, we will run up to you, we will kiss you in your neck, and you will be very embarrassed. So rather, if you see us, say hello.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lawrence. You don't know what you've put yourself into. Once a schematic, always a schematic. Wherever you go, it's like you carry a badge. Everyone will identify you as a schematic. What I didn't say, which is amazing, that has happened this year, is that the facilitators had an opportunity to travel the world to talk about the schematics program. Dr. Lawrence was in Japan, Mr. Jacobs was in New York, Dr. Yanina and Ms. Bayers, they were all over the world, because we need to measure what we do with other countries so that it continues to be effective. So you guys do not know how special you are. Life is about choices. Please make wise choices. Second chances are rare. Opportunities are scarce. Make a decision that you can live with for the rest of your life. That's the first thing I want to say. Nothing can come between you and your destiny if you grab hold of every opportunity. Nothing can come in between you and your fate if you strive to be great. Nothing can come in between you and success if you give it your best shot and nothing less. We have done our part, do yours, spread your wings and fly. And there is this phrase that I use with all the SciMathUS students that I'm popular with, that I want you to take with you. A setback is a setup for a comeback. A setback is a setup for a comeback. Those who are in grade 12 with you that are in first year, you might still find them in first year. And you are going to go all the way and graduate. So make this setup work for you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.